of Sham worshipping idols. He found the people of Sham worshipping idols. Wal-iyadhu billah. He found the people of Sham worshipping the idols. Wal-iyadhu billah. The Shaykh hafidhahullah ta'ala, he said, فاستحسن ذلك فاستحسن ذلك. He really, it was something that he was pleased with. It was something that he really agreed with. It was something that he, wal-iyadhu billah, he took and made it something to be good. He viewed it to be a good thing. He agreed with it. If he was upon knowledge, the minute he will see it, his heart will not take it. The minute he will see it, his heart will not take it. So he was pleased with it. وَجَاءَ مِنْ شَامٍ بِأَصْنَامٍ مَعَهُ. On his way back to Hijaz, he brought with him some idols. He brought with him some idols. And not only he brought the idols, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, وَتَقِبَ عَنْ أَصْنَامِ الَّتِي كَانَتْ مَدْفُونَةٌ تَحْتَ الْأَرْضِ بَعْدَ قَوْمِ نُوحٍ. Subhanallah. And not only he brought idols, but the shaitan guided him to those idols that was buried at the time of Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam. Not only he brought idols, but the shaitan routed him, right, to find those idols that was what? Buried, right, by the permission of Allah, buried under the ground. So now this is a calamity. Because of those asnam, they were madfunatun tahta al-ard ba'da qawmi Nuh, after Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, after the people of Nuh, those idols, they were what? They was buried. You know why they was buried? Why was they buried? Water. Very good. The flood. Right? The flood. Right? They were flooded. Remember when Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala commanded the water to come out from the heavens and the earth, and everything was flooded. So those idols was what was buried because of that flood. But the shaitan, he guided him to be digging up, right, or digging out, we should say, digging out those idols that was buried at the time of Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam. Like who? Like who? Like Wad, Suwa', Yaghutha, wa Ya'uqa, wa Nasra. Like these idols. So the shaitan, وَجَاءَ الشَّيْطَانُ فَأَرْشَدَهُ إِلَىٰ أَمَّاكِنَتِهَا. The shaitan came and pointed out to him the places where those idols was being buried. And he exhumed them, and he took them out, and he entrusted them with the tribes of the Quraysh, meaning the Arabs. And وَأَمَرَ بِعِبَادَتِهَا. And him, because of he was a king, he commanded all of them to do what? To worship those idols. He commanded them to worship. He commanded all of them to do what? To worship the idols. Now this is وَدَخَلَ الشِّرْكِ فِي أَرْضِ الْجَزِيرَةِ. And this is how shirk came to be in the Arabian Peninsula. وَفِي غَيْرِهَا مِنَ الْبِلَادِ الْعَرَبِ. And other than these places, from the different places of those Arab places. وَغَيَّرَ دِينِ إِبْرَاهِيمِ. And they changed the deen of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. And what was the reason? Jazakallah khairan. And the reason behind it was what? The same thing, the asnam. The same thing, the asnam. The idols. The pictures. Same exact reason. And this is the same thing today that you and I are not free from. You are not free from it. Now, one might want to ask, okay, how about the picture ID and the driver's license or the passport? Okay, those are in al-hajjah. This is darura. Those are like a their need. You need an identification. Everybody need an identification. Right? Even if you're illegal, you need an identification. Right? You need identification, barakallah. So this falls under what? A necessity. Darura. It is not that you're doing it all because you want to look cute in the picture or not. No. It's that you need a picture ID for your driver's license or your bitaq or your passport because you want to travel and them documents that you need to know who you are. That's all. Huh? It's not like when a person, barakallah fikum, he will have tons of pictures of, and that can even bring about self-amazement. Huh? Yeah, and even another thing, jazakallah khairan, alhamdulillah, certain things we stay away from it, akhi. Having this picture profile, meaning one putting himself on a picture profile. For what? If I know your number, I know who you are. Do you? Don't I? I don't know. I got Farid locked in. Farid. Huh? Khalas. Say it again. Right. Oh, definitely. Very good point. Sometimes the voodoo people, all they will ask you, give me the picture of so-and-so, and I will kill him for you. Let him be in Thailand. I'll kill him for you. Akhi, haqiqatan. And the jinn will do that. The man will take needles and start reciting and poking the man wherever he want to poke him, and the man will be bleeding wherever he will be bleeding until he dies. Let us stay away from these things. Inshallah ta'ala hadha wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. If there was any mistake that I have done, and believe me, I do know that I made some, please rectify me with evidence. May Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala elevate you. Ameen. Let everybody mention one thing and we all out. Papi, sit down. Naam, Aba Munira. Naam, the asnam that the people of Nuh used to worship was Waddan, Suwa' and the likes. Yes, they were telling them, don't abandon your gods. La tadharunna alihatakum. Don't abandon your gods. Don't worry about what Nuh is saying. And this is the same exact statement that the people of innovation will say to the people that are trying to, alhamdulillah, be with the people of the sunnah. Don't go to that masjid. Don't listen to this individual. Don't pay them any mind. Don't abandon what you were brought up doing. Don't abandon what your forefathers was upon. وَمَا أَرَدْنَا إِلَّا إِصْلَاحًا. And there is nothing that the people of the Sunnah want except rectification. Making images will be, right, one of the means of shirk wal iyadu billah. People were upon Tawheed, right? People were upon Tawheed. 10 generations between Adam and Nuh, they were all upon Tawheed. Abu Bakr. Ahsanta, the first messenger was Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam. Mampate. Amr. Luhay. Amr ibn Luhay. Al-Khaza'i. Or Al-Khuza'i. Was the one that initiated idol worshipping in the Hijaz. Na'am. The shaitan revealed to him and inspired him and directed him. Where were those idols that was buried after the people of Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam? Atif. It's like you got a lot to say, man. Barakallah feek. May Allah give you good in this life and the after. I'll come back. Faddal Abdul Rahman. Barakallah feek. Very important point. The first thing that Nuh commanded his people or prohibited his people was what? To stay away from worshipping the idols. Right? And to worship Allah alone. He said his mind was not here. May Allah give you good. And my mind is not here neither. Faddal akhi. Very good. Amr ibn Luhay, he went to Sham for treatment, but guess what he brought? Likewise, many people went to the land of the disbelievers for something that possibly could be genuine. But when they came back to their land, they brought with them filth. And they, Akhi, do you believe one thing? You know this show, this TV show. What was that again? Jerry. Springer. Jerry Springer. Akhi, do you know that there was this guy that Allah Akbar. Akhi had the same concept in Senegal. In Senegal. Same thing. I'm telling you. With the same filth. And akhi, it take for the non-religious people to get up and say, listen, this is not right. Akhi, the people with decent mind in this land from the kuffar do not agree with that. And alhamdulillah, one time I was at Walmart. We were at Walmart at the tire spot, and they have a TV. I mean, I didn't know. Sitting there was that show coming. This lady came, and she went off, asking these guys to take this show off the TV. She don't want to hear it. Decent people with sound-minded went off. I don't want my kids to be hearing these things. Now you find in the Muslim land where no imam say anything, no da'i say no anything, just the people that are holding on to their ancestral values. There's